The African Trade and Development Bank and the Africa Exim Bank and Jamhuri Holdings in the name of Telco, 12.5 billion withdrawn from treasury like pocket money and stolen by these criminals who are purporting to be leaders leading these nations. Meanwhile, as they are looting our public funds, they are primitively acquiring property that they don't need. I want to speak to our leaders today and tell them that it doesn't matter how many houses you own. Even if you have a house in Nairobi, another one in Mombasa, another one in Dubai, another one in Brussels in Belgium, and another one in Luxembourg, you can only sleep on one bed. And it is the Lord our God Almighty who provides sleep. And in this country, there will be no sleep for the wicked. Would you like me to sit?
There is no way we're going to talk about a government that is not, executing its mandate, yet we are not capable of executing the mandate right here. We cannot tell them they are stealing, but
the organizers of the event are the first people who stole our time. This event was supposed to begin at 2, right? I was here at 1:59. I waited till 3 for the event to begin. Now, this is what I'm saying. This country, this country is a crime scene. We need to fence it off for investigations. Can you explain to me how the Ministry of Energy spent 1.4 million on an interview to look for an accountant and still did not find an accountant? They have a boardroom at the ministry, they have a HR made by public funds, a deputy HR, but they still spent 1.4 million on an interview. President William Ruto went to MORARA Kigumo constituency to launch Ikumi Road. Kenya had paid a contractor 1.4 million to set up a tent where the president will be showing barabara itatoka itaenda hivi. To date, there is no road. Why should we spend public funds to launch a project? 2.5 billion Kenya shillings coming from the Hungary Exim Bank, supposed to build Kabonyo Kanyagwan fisheries and aquaculture. And to date, there is only a tombstone written His Excellency Dr. William Ruto. This country is a crime scene. Medical equipment meant for level 4 hospitals, budgeted corruption, Kenya shillings 3 billion. And to date, there is no equipment in any of those hospitals that were budgeted for, and the money is not there. You go to Bogoria Silali Geothermal project. This project is funded by the Germany Development Bank. A public officer who is not in jail took 17.9 million Kenya shillings and put in his private account to earn interest. In this same country that we live in, where comrades are struggling to pay fees, where JSS teachers have been lied to that will set aside 18.7 billion to pay you. To teach our children, they are being paid 17,000 Kenya shillings. In this same country where Public Service Commission interns, 25,000 of them, are earning in internship. I want to ask you, comrades, we are building a country that has no opportunities for you. And these incompetent people are very willing to ship you out to other countries to go build other countries, instead of creating opportunities here. How many youth can go to work abroad? When we leave the old in our country, how will they build the country? Which president in his right mind ships off the most brilliant and energetic part of his population? He has a pet project called Housing Fund, Housing Program, which he says will create 160,000 jobs. Remember, these jobs are temporary. Mijengo ikiisha vinaondoka. How affordable is the affordable housing? It is not affordable because a bed sitter costs 1.79 million Kenya shillings in Kenyan housing program. How many of you can afford a bed sitter for 1.79 million? And how many of you would like to buy it in Kenya? Yesterday I was in Wote. Next to Wote, where they've already stolen public funds, they now want to build a housing program. Next to a housing program that they spent 2 billion Kenya shillings where snakes live inside. They don't want to renovate that one, they want to build one which they are looting public funds. Let me tell you this. Corruption does not respect gender. It is not synonymous to men or to women. Corruption does not respect age. We can have a young corrupt president. We can have a young corrupt governor. So even as we speak about youth inclusion, we should think about integrity of the youth that hold leadership positions in our country. Because some of the people that have been a problem to our country in terms of corruption are young. The chairman of budget is young. These people who show opulence by stealing public funds, they are young. As I write down, let me tell you this. We are passionate about changing our country. And we need to do it. But there's only one problem. I cannot do it alone. I need you. And you. Yes. And you. Yes. Even you. Yes. Oh, by the way, even you. Yes. Oh, even the one at the back. Yes. I need you. We are here. You don't have to have 100,000 followers. Your family members, your brother, your sister. During your date with your girlfriend, set aside 5 minutes to talk about bad governance and corruption in our country. Change begins with you. Arm yourself with information and we will change our country. Kweli nyinyi ni watu mmeelewa. Thank you so much and God bless you.
All right, thank you so much, MORARA KEBASO. The next speaker is Super